Extremism or terrorism is broadly categorized into 5 types. Number 1 is a state-sponsored terrorism, which consists of terrorist acts on a state or government by the state or the government. So governments can sponsor these kind of activities. Okay, this is category 1. And I personally feel in my research in the subject, there is no entity greater than the government themselves. I can't see any entity more powerful than the governments themselves are. So if there is an act of terrorism in any civilized society, it cannot be without the knowledge of the people in power. This is my humble opinion. Dissent terrorism, which are terrorist groups which have rebelled against their governments. So people who rebel against the government, they also carry on attacks against the government or the government's interest, and the ones who do get harmed during this scenario are the innocent public. Then the third category is terrorist and the left and right, which are groups rooted in political ideology. They may have religious identity to it, along with political agenda, religious and political, or they could be just political. Number 3 is religious terrorism. That's the focus here, which are terrorist groups which are extremely religiously motivated. Right? They believe that they are right and others are wrong. And they try to superimpose their ideas, their thought, and the way they want to organize things. Criminal terrorism, which are terrorist acts used to aid in crime and criminal profits. There's also a form of terrorism where people engage themselves into drug trafficking, trafficking of human beings, anything that's against human nature, right? That's what we call criminal terrorism. So these are the 5 major categories, how it is divided by intellectuals and people who study terrorism as an expert in terrorism.